Hey, Stephen Darts here. So I made this video, as I said already, and I had an argument with somebody at work about it. I basically said I didn't see any evidence that flames engulfed the carriage, and I also didn't see any evidence of the people on TV of their claims of the flames engulfed the carriage or people burned or whatever. You know, this guy on Channel 4 News says, I was burned, but it shows no evidence of it. No evidence of it, not even so much as a singed eyebrow on him. And I was speaking like this, and this woman goes to me, "Oh, how do you know? Um, you know, Well, so you don't believe it happened then?" I said, "Well, I don't believe what they're saying on the news about it. You know, these eyewitnesses who supposedly was supposed to, this guy was supposed to be standing right next to the bomb. Yeah, and not so much as a burn mark on him. He says that he got burned. Let's just get rid of this girl a minute. Anyway, so this is a video that got banned. Apparently it was sensational, even though it only just shows what it is. Now, do you see any burn marks there? That's my point around when I was talking to this, this woman today. I said, "There's no burn marks." And she goes, "What? She believe it didn't happen then?" I said, "Well, no. In the footage, there's no burn marks or any evidence that there was fire engulfing the carriage. Simple as that." And she's like, "Oh, well, you don't think it happened then? Oh, why don't you go on, you go to the hospital and go and see the victims then. Go on, you go and see the victims with burns all over them in hospital." Okay, well, you go and see them. Have you seen them? Do you know anybody that was in this attack? I'm simply stating that the people that they ask on the news, or people who eyewitnesses on the news, eyewitnesses on the news, they basically appear to be lying or being dramatic about the truth. So that was my argument today. Big row, a couple of other people joined in, and I basically got squashed down. Shut up kind of thing. So there you go. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying the official news story don't add up, because the people say that they saw flames engulf the carriage, but there's no flame marks whatsoever around the carriage. Okay, this guy on Channel 4 wearing the red top, he says, let me try and show you him quickly if I can find him. Like a firewall, there were marks on the wall. Where are the marks on this carriage?
People like this young photographer. Clothes just burn.
Where? Where's the burns?
How are you feeling? I'm very, very shocked.
I'm very,
So
very
he's just
shocked.
said his clothes were burnt completely away. It doesn't look very burnt to me. Show us. Show us your burnt clothes. Show us. Pan the camera down and show us your burnt clothes. He just said, my clothes were burnt completely away. Sorry. Let's go to that.
You've got a madman behind you because I still didn't know what was going on.
People described to us a flash of fire suddenly running up the walls of the carriage, burning those nearby. Then the panic. People like this young photographer. Clothes just burn completely away. You okay? How are you feeling? I'm very... My clothes were burnt completely away. Doesn't look very burnt to me. Where's your burnt clothes? Very shocked, and
Yeah, sorry for the audio change there. I'm just playing the audio from my device. So there was no burn marks on him, and why couldn't they pan the camera down? Okay, it's on a tripod, but couldn't he stand away and just show us his burns? So this was the argument I had at work, And there's not any burn marks on his face. Remember, they said flames engulfed the carriage. Flames went all the way up the side of the carriage, burned people nearby, including this guy, but there's no actual evidence of him being burnt whatsoever. And there's no black marks on the carriage, so that's my thoughts. And I still hold to that. And as you can see in the thumbnail image to the right there, where do you see the burn marks? Tell me. Let's take a screen capture of that, and we'll go and zoom into it, shall we? Ooh, yeah, zoom in, get a close in on that, and then I ruined it with my little, well, the photo bar appeared underneath. Anyway, so let's have a close up look, real close. Can you see any burn marks? Okay, And that blackness there, here, is not necessarily burn marks. That could be smoke, yes. You get that kind of dottedness with smoke. But not enough for what they said. They said flames engulfed the carriage, so you'd expect the burn, that smoke. That blackness there could actually be already on the train, but you get that kind of blackness when smoke touches a surface. But I don't see any here. I don't see any up here. Or here. Now, I know the fire didn't necessarily take hold of the carriage and burn for, for a long enough time to, melt stuff around, but still, I don't see enough burn damage. When this guy says, my clothes were completely burnt away. How? Please prove me wrong if you can in the comments, but I don't see the how flames engulfed this carriage. These seat covers are made out of nylon, no mark on them whatsoever, but yet people who were standing here next to the bomb, their clothes were burnt completely away, this guy. But yet, no damage to the seats here that are right next to it. Anyway, that's my thoughts so far. Also, interestingly, yesterday, I might do a separate video on this, Theresa May saying that laws need to be increased against people like me who spread sensationalist media. Basically, people who say stuff like I'm saying, questioning terrorist attacks, and people who call them hoaxes. I'm not saying it's a hoax, I'm just saying that it doesn't quite add up. Maybe the